Hey, it's your girl Candy J. Late night, sitting in my office doing some work, and I decided to go ahead and go live, guys. My name is Candy J. I am a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Rachel Institute and the American Colleges of Sexology. I specialize in putting the O's and the I's back into your relationship, but I do this by helping you to foster better communication through groups, one on ones, um, seminars, workshops. Um, and I specialize in infidelity, life after infidelity, dating after divorce, sex therapy for all ages. I'm sorry, sex therapy for adults 18 and older, sex education for all ages, especially my teenagers from the ages of 13 to 17 and my young adults. Um, and so tonight, I didn't want to be, I always tell you, I don't want to be before you long, but listen, I wanted to talk to you guys about intimacy. And I know that you've been seeing some of my quotes. Intimacy is not sex, but intimacy can lead to sex, correct? Yes. And so there would be somewhere in between 10 to 12 different types of intimacy. And I'm not going to go into all of those tonight, but emotional intimacy is when interpersonal relationships intensify, when you get all of those warms and fuzzies and your emotions get involved. And then you have the intellectual intimacy where we are sharing thoughts and ideas, but without prejudice, without sarcasm, without uncomfortability, And so, listen, when you can be naked, and I don't mean physically naked, but when you can bare your soul to someone, that's intimacy, right? And so, how is intimacy built? Intimacy is built on friendships, okay? Build those building blocks of friendships, right? And so, I have a few intimacy tips for both people that are, dating someone leading into a strong relationship, and those that have been in a relationship and are trying to either establish more intimacy in their relationship or rekindle the flames into their relationship. It just depends on where you are and what your stages are. So if you're just dating someone and this is new, you're a couple of months in, you're trying to figure some things out, you're weeding through and trying to really see if this could be a lasting relationship. Here's something that, although a lot of people that don't like to talk about their past, here's a question that definitely should be asked. And it simply is this: what did your past relationships teach you about love and partnership? What did your past relationships teach you about love and partnership? Now, listen, some people take a little while to process the answers to these type of questions. And some people are just free and open. Give your partner, give whoever you're giving this question to, that chance to kind of think about it, step back. Don't be like, what, hello, can you answer the question? No, give them a chance to think about it, because it's actually a very deep question. What did your past relationships teach you about love and partnership? And answers are going to vary, and you want someone to not only tell you about what it taught them, but you also want them to take ownership and responsibility and accountability for the things that they did right and the things that they did wrong in that relationship. And how was it the catalyst to moving forward to successful and healthy relationships? Why are we here right now, right? And here's another one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with public displays of affection? Hmm. Because you got to remember, like, everyone's love language, and hopefully your partner that you're talking to right now knows their love language. If they don't, it's okay, have them take the 5 love languages test. But everyone's love language is not physical touch, it's not quality time, gifts, acts of service, words of affirmation. They're all different, right? And if their love language is not physical touch, sometimes PDA is not a big thing for them, right? And for some people, it actually grosses them out to have PDA and public displays of affection. You know, so think about that on a scale of 1 to 10. How comfortable are you, right? So that's going to tell you whether they want to hold hands in public, whether they want to kiss you in public, whether they're okay with linking arms and, hugging and, just leaning on each other. For someone like me who is definitely a physical touch girl, I'm going to do it immediately, and it's just automatic. And if I like you, if I'm feeling you, then I'm going to touch you. I'm going to touch your arm. I'm going to link arms with you. I'm going to hug you. If we're comfortable, I'm going to try to kiss you in public. And if you're not okay with that, that's something that definitely needs to be told to me, right? And think about it. It's not that they don't like you. It's not that they don't love you if you're at that stage. But some people, it makes them very, very uncomfortable. So now keep in mind, there are other red flags, but this is not what that live is about. But just keep in mind, there are other red flags that, you can be all over this person or that person, but you can't be all over me. So try not to read too many things into it, but there are definitely red flags on other things. Okay. So I'll talk about that in another live. This is about intimacy. So those are for my dating people. For my people that have been in a relationship, I'm talking about, 6 months or longer, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years in the relationship. Think about asking your partner this: how did I make you smile today? And if they can't think of an answer, then you need to use that opportunity right then and there to find a way to make them smile. Whether that's lighting a candle, whether that's drawing them a bath, whether that's cooking for them, whether that's just kissing them right then and there, whether that's quality time at that very moment, writing them a love letter. Whatever your partner's love language is, utilize it, capitalize on it. Okay. How did I make you smile this week? The answer could be just as simple as remembering to kiss me at the door, or sending a text message throughout the day saying, how's your day, babe? You good? You all right? Everything okay? Yeah. Here's another thing. You could ask this, and this is again building intimacy in your relationship. If our relationship ended tomorrow, what 3 things would you miss about me? If our relationship ended tomorrow, what 3 things would you miss about me? Is it my intellect? Is it my smile? Is it how I motivate you and push you every day? Is it the words that I state to you that are encouraging? Is it the prayers that I pray over you? Is it just the genuine love that I show to you? What would you miss about me? And you'll be surprised what the answers are. And then that builds a closeness between you guys. And no, it's not morbid. And because I've been in counseling sessions where they're like, oh, that's a morbid question. No, it's not a morbid question. It actually shows the heart of that person towards you and what they would really miss about you and what they admire about you. Here's another thing. Here's another question that you can ask. What are the top 5 qualities you admire about me? So think about it. One question was about what would you miss about me? But now this is asking what qualities that you admire about me. And sometimes the things that you would miss could be also the things that you admire about me. Okay. For instance, I had one person tell me that my giving heart was something that they admired about me. My generosity. That's what they admired about me. But then that was also something that they missed when I was gone. So, loving nature, caring nature, inspiring, whatever it is, Just sit there and have a conversation about it. It builds the closeness and the bond between you and that person. Last question that you can ask, and again, we're talking about building emotional intimacy. Which couple in our life do you wish to be either more like or nothing like? And explain. Now, this can get into some stuff, right? Think about it. Hopefully, if you're in a healthy relationship, and if you guys have been together a year, 2 years, 10 years, 25 years, hopefully, if you're in a healthy relationship, you have couple friends that you can talk to, that are a part of your tribe, that you love and care about and you admire, and they hold you accountable and you hold them accountable. That's good friends. That's a good tribe. Okay, that's a good tribe of people. And so think about this. There are many, many, many characteristics of another couple. Now, listen, don't get into that comparison thing where you're envious of the other couple. But what you want to do is things that you're aspiring to do better in your relationship. There's one couple that was around us, that had great, great, great credit and financial sense, and they invested into the stock market, and those are things that as a couple we weren't savvy with. And so those are things that we aspire to be. So that's wishing that you were more like them, and then put in the work to do it, right? There was another couple that was around us, that we knew that were toxic for one another. Great, great people individually, but they were toxic together. And when I say toxic, I mean they would do petty things to each other, and they didn't have a healthy communication system between each other. And so, yeah, very toxic. So that's what that question is asking. Which couple in our life do you wish to be either more like or nothing like at all? Right? So, anyways, guys, I've given you a few things. Hopefully, you've taken them down, you've wrote them down. Give me hashtag intimacy on this post. If I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, guys, hashtag number 1, if it resonated with you, hashtag number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, whichever one really resonated with you. And don't be stingy. Tell me what happened in the comments, or DM me. I don't have any problems with reading your DMs, and they, of course, they stay anonymous to my lives. But I am so interested in building intimacy, and I want to see successful relationships happen. And so, I thrive off of people in my DMs talking about, Candy, that tip? I used that tip the other night. So make sure, make sure that you guys definitely send me a message, or write in the comments which one of these questions that you asked and what that conversation led to. So listen, remember to ring that bell, click the like button, click the ring that bell, so that you get all of the notifications on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And I just realized at the bottom of the screen it doesn't show my little widget. So my office is at 1601 East Lamar Boulevard, Suite 204 in Arlington, Texas 76011. I am actually open Monday through Sunday, by appointment only. So guys, if you need a consultation, please hit me up at candyologycs.com, or you can hit any of my DMs on any of the platforms, and I will get you scheduled in for a consultation or for an appointment. Remember, I am here for you. I am here for the people. So with that being said, just remember that I do specialize in dating after divorce, life after infidelity, premarital and marital counseling, postpartum issues, sex education for all ages, and sex therapy for ages 21 and up. Well, 18 and up, sorry. And so if you're a couple needing some help, please, candyologycs.com. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday, baby.